Well, good morning everyone and welcome to the shop. Today we're going to work on a John Deere riding lawnmower. It's customer picked it up out of town and brought it to me. It's all disassembled and he asked me to put it back together. I don't know what kind of deal he got on it or what the condition is, but somebody's been working on it. It's a John Deere LA105. And it'll be a project. So I'll get you spun around and let you take a look at it, and then we'll get started on it. All right, this is how I got it. All I've done is open the hood on it. It's not froze up, and it's got compression. So that's always good. Don't know what's going on. The carburetors, well, the chokes froze. So I took the carburetor off. No battery. Here's the engine cover. Looked like it had a fairly clean air filter in it, but it's been sitting out in the weather. The steering's tight. The hood's got a crack in it right here. So I went in town and already got a battery for it. So I'll go ahead and put that battery in and we'll see if it'll crank. All right, I got the battery in. Got a little gas in a squirt can here. Finding nuts and bolts all over this thing. A couple more. Put them over here so they don't vibrate off. Okay. Looks like it's stuck on full choke. Headlights work. Now it cranks. Okay, got that choke off. Put a little gas in it. Okay. Well, she will run. So we'll take that carburetor off and run it through the sonic cleaner. See if we can free that up a little bit. So we'll get that portion done and then we'll be back. All right, I got that carburetor cleaned up and man, it was a mess. I ran it through the sonic cleaner 4 times. So yeah, each time was 45 minutes. So 3 hours. It was filthy. But I got it on, and I'm running a auxiliary tank here. I checked the fuel tank and it's got a big crack in the back, so I'm gonna have to replace the fuel tank. And so this is gonna be our deal, and we'll pump her up a little, and we'll give her a try. Evidently we got some fuel coming. I got fuel coming out the fuel pump. It's kind of nasty smelling, but I've got, evidently there was a little bit left in the tank. So I got a big mess here now. But yeah, that's cool. Alrighty. I'll probably put the rest of the cowling on. We'll get the engine taken care of, and then we'll start on this gas tank. We got to take the whole back of the mower apart to get to it. So I'll bring you back when we get a little farther along. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the shop. Day 2 on this John Deere. I got the cow all on and took it out and mowed some lawn with it. Does pretty good. But I found out that the choke lever sticks on it, and I don't know if the spring on it's bad or what, but I'm going to take that carburetor off again. But it does run good when the choke's off. But I also found out that the gas tank's cracked. So I've got to take the gas tank out. And these John Deeres, you got to take everything off but the engine to get the gas tank out. Either that, or I saw some videos where they bend up the back, but I don't want to bend this guy's lawnmower, so I'll go ahead and take the steering wheel off and the control console and all that, and while I have it off, I'll paint the rear fender. So I'm going to get on taking that carburetor off again, see if I can free that choke up. I don't know if it's just grit in it. It was pretty stuck solid when I took it off. So I got to do that, and then I'll bring you back when I start tearing the console off. Okay, I don't know what happened to the mic. Must have got turned off. We're going to go ahead and take the steering wheel off. It's a 3/4 inch nut, or 19 millimeter. And we'll just take that off. The steering wheel's pretty well stuck on there. We'll give her a shake and a wiggle and a jiggle. Put this nut back on. Try a little tappy with a hammer here. Like, kind of loosen things up. You can see the rust jumping out of the center there. And we'll try a little PV blaster on it, see if that'll penetrate down. Put the nut back on. Then we'll get up here and get western with it. Give her a big heavy wiggle jiggle here. Had that nut on there so if it comes popping off, I don't go flying off the mower. It finally broke loose. So we'll zing the nut off. And then the wheel should come off. There you go. Then we're just checking underneath to see what else we got to undo to get this control, I guess the dash panel or whatever. But that's what we're going after next. It looks like it's got 6 Torx screws holding it on. So we'll go ahead and take them out. Most everything holding this on is All the Torxes are like, I think, a 25 or 27. Alright, we'll get them loosened up. Alright. Had to go sharpen some chainsaw chains, but I'm back. So, I disconnected the throttle cable off of the control down on the side of the engine. And I'm hoping this will come off now. Yeah, let's see what else is holding us up here. Looks like the wiring's holding us up. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Just lay them down like that. Go ahead and take that battery out. Okay. I'll take the battery tray out. All right, to get this battery tray out, I gotta get rid of these wires on the side here. So we'll pop this little Christmas tree clip off. Okay. And the fuse holder just slides up and out of there. That, and then I think I'll just take the relay right off. Okay, and that should free it up. There we go. All right, down in the bottom here, we got 6 bolts, I believe. Hopefully I got enough battery to get this last couple out. Feels like I'm dying down. Okay, there's that. All right, now right here in the back we got to take the seat off. Undo the safety latch. believe we got them springs. And then we got the handles here. And I think we can just put a little air to them. And they come right off. Now up here in the front, we got this return spring. And a lever there. And then, let's see, I think the last thing is this safety switch for the brake. Okay. Now, lifts up like that, stick that in there. And that's just like that. She's filthy dirty. All right, I'm going to clean her up a little bit so it's a little nicer to work on. I'll be right back. All right, here's the gas tank. And it just sets in here. Like that. And right there is where it's cracked. So now I just got to wait for the other tank to come in. That off, that's a mount. We'll get a new one of them. Okay, I think we're at a standstill now until I get the new gas tank. I'll prep that back fenders and get them painted while I'm waiting. Alright, we'll be back when we get the tank. Alright, it's a few days later. I've got the new gas tank and got it ready to put in. I got to put a little rubber hose on here yet. I painted the back fenders, so they turned out pretty good. I couldn't find John Deere green, so I used I think it's like International something equipment green. But it's close, and for a beater lawnmower, I think it'll be fine. We're going to, I'm going to put these plastics back on the back fenders, and the running boards, the deck height adjustment, you get that all put back on, and I'll put the fuel line on the fuel tank, and then we'll go ahead and set that back fender. So I'll bring you back when I got all the bits and pieces assembled, and then we'll put the back fenders on. All right, I think I got everything ready to put this back fender on right here. I've got all the plastic bits and pieces and the running boards and all that. I'm going to set that up here. Okay. I re-whited the lettering on the black thing, so it looks pretty good. All right. Just slide this over the steering column, under the brake pedal, over the safety switch, without breaking the safety switch off. There we go. Then you've got that lever up through, transmission shifters through, bolt holes line up right here. It's settled down on the frame. Kind of wiggle the gas tank so that it lines up in the gauge there. Here we go. So go ahead and I'll put them back springs in first. That'll kind of hold everything in place. Leave them a little bit loose so we can line stuff up. Alright, so there's that. And then put the control tower on. Oh, hold on, we got some springs and stuff we got to put on down here first. Got this little retaining spring. It goes in this hole right here, stretches up there. Kind of a, I don't know, brake return spring kind of. And then we got the park brake lever or rod. safety switch on the brakes. I'm going to put a little dab of dielectric grease on them. Like that. Fits in there nice. Now we can put the tower on. This sits in there like that. And it's got 6 bolts. Here, bring it up here where you can see what I'm doing. And we'll just kind of get these started here. There we go. Just run them down. Okay, there's that. And now we'll put on the instrument panel. Kind of get all the wires fed up in the bottom there. Just like that. Turn these lined up. Gotta get the park controller. Slot. There we go. Okay. Six bolts to hold it on. we'll set that battery box in. Plug that ignition switch in. Put a little dielectric on that. You can barely see what I'm doing. There we go. All right, had to go take care of a customer. We'll go ahead and get these tightened down now. Now there's one in the front here, or two in the front, one on each side. All right, now we got this wiring mess here. We'll go ahead and install that starter relay. Probably can't see nothing, but there's hard to get my hand down into this one. Okay, there's that. Okay, then there's the fuse. And it's got a little clip on the back, and it fits in that slot right there and just snaps down. And then looks like some kind of relay. Little Christmas tree clip. And it just pushes in that hole right there. Right there. That's there, that's there. That goes to the battery. So I guess we can slip that battery in next. This little 2-wire plug goes up here to the reverse button, so you can mow in reverse. Right here. Okay, there's that. All right. I think that was all the wiring of that unhooked. I think I'll put a little zip tie in around that. Okay. Sounds like the wind's picking up out there. You've had some pretty good thunder showers here. Thunderstorms, not much rain in it. There's that. Well, what else? We got a couple of knobs here. You put them on just like I took them off. A little bit of compressed air. Shove right down. Okay, there's that. There's that. There's that. That looks like the seat. 2 bolts in the seat right here. Okay, there's that. All right. Let's see what else we got. Got to do the negative battery cable. Got to put the throttle cable on. And then full throttle. Choke. Should be right there. Back to the detent, and it's off choke. Choke's working good. That the shaft for the choke had so much crap on it that it had actually chewed it up a little bit, and wouldn't turn free in the carburetor, so I had to go find another shaft off an old carburetor and put in it, and that seemed to work pretty good. Okay. The negative cable. So these go back together pretty quick. I mean, once you do a couple of them, this is the second fuel tank I've done on one of these John Deeres in 6 weeks. So I pretty much knew what I had to do. And the other one was rusted out just as bad, so I painted the back fender. In fact, it's sitting out here right now. It has a valve cover leak. But I'm thinking, got one more bolt here, and I just can't remember where it went. Looks like it goes into plastic. It's actually a self-tapper. But I had a whole box full of parts because this was a basket case. Everything was tore apart on it. Self-tapper into plastic. And I got all of these in. Yeah, you can kind of feel that the bolt is triangle shaped. I just don't know. I think I pretty much got everything. Go ahead and put the steering wheel on. Okay, the flat side goes up. Make sure my wheels are straight. There, I'm thinking. And I should have a big washer, I'm thinking. No? Oh, it's already built in. Self-locking 3/4 inch nut, 19 millimeter, whatever's handy. And then you can't see what I'm doing. There you go. Yeah, I just lined it up and slid the wheel on. Now we'll go ahead and tighten her down. It'll get a little bit longer. Okay, there's that. John Deere horn button on. No horn. There we go. There's that. Let's see if I can get the hood here without bumping you guys. Okay, here's the hood. Big old crack in the plastic hood there. Plug in the lights. All right. Well, I'm out of parts other than that one bolt. I just can't think of where that went. Maybe I'll go back through the video and see if something jogs my memory. Yeah, I just don't. Just plain don't remember. Alrighty, well, let's get some gas in this baby. We can get it to fire up. Check for leaks. Check the gauge. Can't see nothing in the gauge yet. There's a half a tank. Okay, there's that. There's the hood down. Okay. Brake works. Choke. I have to crank it quite a bit to get fuel through the line. According to the meter, it only has 85 hours on it. So it's really been abused. But it goes out, it mows pretty good. I don't think I sharpened the blades, but it sure cuts good. I may have sharpened them. Nope. No, and there's all kinds of baling twine wrapped around the spindle, so I'll go ahead and sharpen them deals. But it's a good one. It's done. For what the shape it was when I got it, it turned out pretty good. I'll see if I can run a little bit of cube on down through there. It looks like somebody drilled a hole in it to keep the crack from spreading, but that didn't help. So, all right, well, thanks a lot for coming along on putting this one back together. This is pretty typical of some of the stuff I get. A lot of old junk people get tired of or pick up at garage sales and different things, but a little bit of time and a lot of money, and they can come up with a pretty nice machine. The gas tank was the big ticket item on this. They don't make that square style or right angle style tank that's a two-part tank that's been sonic welded together, and the new tank is I think just inflated, so there's no seams, but it's pretty costly. I think I was in it somewhere around 2.5, so that's a big item, and he probably didn't pay that for this whole mower. But yeah, he's got a nice John Deere tractor now. Runs good. It's got a cracked hood. Don't know if he'll want to get that changed or not. Maybe he's got one of them wire squiggly deals to weld plastic back together. He can fix it himself. So, but thanks for coming along. Hit that subscribe button, ding the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.